up, everybody? This is the Nerdy Traveler. We are going to try something different today. If you've looked at my channel, you see a lot of arcade videos and some movie prop stuff, general nerdy stuff. But today I wanted to dive into something that I really, really love doing. It's 3D printing. I had a chance to meet up with some fellow YouTubers, and I want to show them some thanks. And one of the things I love to 3D print for people, because it kind of shows off the technology, but it's also a really useful thing, is the retro font word pen made by Brandon W6. It is found on Thingiverse. For those of you who don't know Thingiverse, you can find a bunch of stuff to print, anything you want, you can search in there. But one of the cool things about this is that Brandon has put this into Customizer, and when you do that, it makes it really easy to kind of make custom stuff for different people. And as you can see here, I've already started. I'm going to make some 3D printed pens for some guys I met up with. Matt3756, a lot of you know, very popular guy, awesome dude. Joshua Bartley and JJGeneral1, they gave me some shout outs, and we got to hang out and play some video games, and it was really fun. So I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of show you guys how to make this stuff. So I've already made Joshua and Matt's. You can see Matt's right here. It's going to be really cool. You kind of take a cheap Bic pen and you take the insides out and you stick it in there. But anyway, alright, so now I'm going to make one for JJGeneral1. And I've already typed it in there, so you're going to see that. And as you can see over here, it kind of loads up all his letters. One of the things you got to do with Customizer, especially with this pen, is you can see here, I'm rotating it around, the name goes off the end here. So if you printed this, the tube of the pen would not connect the letters. So that's why we have to go over here to font scale and play around with it. It's kind of, again, I put 1.8 in there, and we got a little bit left over in the pen, so let's try 1.9. Well, this is probably really boring for people. That looks a little bit better. You can mess with the spacing. I kind of like when the letters are a little bit tight. And let's try 2.0. I like when the letters go all the way to the end of the pen. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so then what you do is you just create thing, and what it does is it creates this STL file. I uncheck publish new thing, because when you do that, it shares it with the whole world. And then everyone can see it. I don't think, most people really want all the files that we have in here. So anyway, there's JJGeneral1's one. I hit create thing. And then you can, it says it's going to create your STL, and you can go to your queue, and you can see, oops, go to queue. How about return to Customizer? And then go to queue. There it goes. Takes a second here. Hopefully we can go to a queue. And there they are. So you can see, Joshua's pen's got an error. Why did you have an error, Joshua? Cannot allocate memory. Alright, Joshua messed it up. Anyway, we'll figure all that out. Matt's didn't have a problem. Oh, I typed that wrong. And JJ's didn't have a problem. And now we're going to cut over to my printer, and I'm going to show you these things printing. Got one step before we get to the printer. We have to slice the model. So I've loaded up Simplify 3D. Here is the print bed that I have. I need to import the model. I have it here in my folder called Pens. These are the three models that we have. When you download them from Thingiverse, they just kind of assign them numbers. I'm going to open all three of those, and look at that. So there they are. We have the three pens, Joshua's, JJGeneral1's, and Matt3756, and you load them on there. And so what I do is I just load them in there, and you slice them. I know I'm pulling these around, but I like to look. And I have different processes here. And we are going to slice them. And when you slice them, it gives the G code that the printer can print. So now, after you've done that, now you can start printing. All right, here we go. Alright, well, the printing is done. I should be able to just pop these right off there. Of course I can't. Oh, that's the issue. and clean up, and it should be good. All right, well, now we've taken those off the printer, and you can kind of see them a little bit better here. Kind of see how the 3D printer prints in layers. Let me get it focused in here. It goes up, and you have a pretty cool pen. So it's a hollow tube. And now what we need to do, again, super cheap little gift. Not that you guys don't mean a lot to me, but it's easy. I get these little cheap pens, steal them from hotel rooms. That's a nerdy traveler tip for you. And you open them up, take the cartridge out, and then all you do, slide it right in, and now you have a fancy custom pen. I'll do that for the other guys, and then I will get these out in the mail to them to thank them for helping me out and some fun stuff. Alright guys, well that's 3D printing some stuff, and kind of a little different thing for me, but if you like it, subscribe, pass it on. Anyway, totally fun. Anyway, thanks again to these guys for helping me out. Bye.